You know that saying, keep your friends close and their exes closer. That's how I know it. Because isn't sharing caring after all? I mean, what else could I have done? My friends neglected me, or I felt like they had, and I wasn't their person anymore, so what else could I do but be with their people? It's a gift to know both sides of the story, from the guy and the girl, being the middleman. This is a short story called Share by me. I used to tell myself that maybe, just maybe, through these guys, I was searching for like pieces of my friends. That I was just searching for my friends in these guys, the same friends that used to call me their person, and now I wasn't their person anymore. They had their person now. Like suddenly, our sleepovers turned into unanswered texts, weekends turned into no, I'm with my person. And I didn't get it because I've always been there. I've always been loyal, always been there for you. So, exactly what was happening. So, yes, maybe I did get close to my friends' boyfriends and sometimes their exes. Not really for love or anything, but just for the rush, for the validation, the power. It was never really about wanting a relationship, just wanting to feel wanted, especially by the same guys that would previously ignore me or only pay attention to me to get close to my friends. So there's this one time I developed a friendship with one of my best friend's exes, and he was no saint, truly. I got nothing from that whole relationship except a front seat to this arc of his that he was a changed man from the snake he truly actually was. Fake humble, fake changed, fake pretty much everything. And I guess I was fake too. I mean, I totally allowed myself to forget that this was my best friend's ex. I totally allowed myself to forget that I'd once had a thing with his best friend. And like I said, it really wasn't, I didn't gain much from it except just being there, to be quite honest. I was really good at convincing myself the friendship was harmless, especially because I never really attached myself to them, especially not emotionally. Part of it was really just a game of power, a game of the validation, obviously, and just stringing, I guess, everyone along for my own appeasing and fun. I was bored. Also, my friends neglected me, so what was I to do? I had nothing else to do. And then, of course, I enjoyed being chased by the ones that wanted me, just me, I guess. And even there, I guess I also learned this from one of my best friends that some people you just have to keep around for your own amusement or use them for certain things. And some of them, the ones that would chase me, I literally just enjoyed that chase because then there's that validation, my ego is boosted, and most of the time it would be, I mean, you only entertain them back when you want that distraction from the reality of whatever else is going on, such as not having friends anymore because they have their own people. I think it would sometimes hurt realizing that the same guys that used to laugh at me at school and make fun of me, I was still invisible to. That truly, they would never even look twice my direction unless I was standing next to my prettier and shinier friends. Every time I would bump into these guys, maybe like my friends are not there, and I bump into these same guys, it would feel like a win when they were probably drunk or something, and they actually cared to notice me or pay attention to who I am or whatever. But still, that felt like a win. So I enjoyed the power in the sense of playing both sides, especially in the situations where it either was a situationship or they were on that verge of toxicity, and then you play both sides, and you hear one side, you hear the other, you critique, that knowing everything that was happening from both sides, observing, being the spy, One end, you're reprimanding the guy, like, yeah, but you could also be better. You could also be doing this. Obviously, getting intel from the other side of what you could do. And like she's not being difficult. You could act like this. On the other hand, you're also critiquing the guy with the girl, the best friend, telling her how men ain't shit, sympathizing with her, and validating her feelings and making her understand that she could do better and all those things. And maybe I did go a bit too far, but it truly was never about their men or wanting their men, just their experiences, feeling what it felt like to be kissed the same way, hear the same sweet nothings, know their secrets, belong. And yes, maybe sometimes be the girl he couldn't stop thinking about because I know what to do different. But I never meant for it to go far. But it did when I suddenly felt like a third wheel, the single friend no one invited, and just felt so isolated, so I had to break them. And I did this by simply sharing what I knew. Sharing is caring, wasn't it? Stared some doubts there, whispered some truths, and exposed the little cracks in their love stories, their perfect little love stories. Because I actually was the reliable friend, but maybe this time just not the safe one.